Hey folks, how's it going? Chris here from MoDXtra Games and Collectibles, just recording a quick and dirty little sofa thought of the day, even though I'm not on the sofa, I'm on the desk chair. But I just wanted to take a brief moment to talk about the fact that I am just utterly overwhelmed right now with the just onslaught of arriving pre-orders that are dropping on the MoDXtra Games and Collectibles Tower's doorstep. It is now 10 past midnight on Thursday night. I've been having some good man-child playtime. Most of these I've had for over a week. I've been recording some footage, but it's just too much. It is just too much. So I just grabbed them all and popped them on the desk here. This is everything I've got kind of queued up, waiting to be reviewed. All of these have arrived in this first couple of weeks of April. So we've got some G.I. Joe Classified here, like the 60th anniversary Infantry Soldier, some of the retro cardback stuff, then some mainline figures, Techno Viper, Big Boa, Metalhead at the back there, just being totally metal as fuck. Zoom in on Metalhead, there you go, thank you. Got some Marvel Legends stuff queued up as well. Here's the Sabretooth and Wolverine double pack, X-Men 97 Executioner. I've got Angel here, and in addition to these, of course, those of you who hang around this channel quite often will know that I've already popped up a Quick Kick and a Nightcrawler review at this rate. So I'm overwhelmed on many levels, really. I mean, obviously there's the kind of YouTube reviewer problems, which nobody really gives a shit about, but that kind of like, if I usually put at least a minimum a review out a week. So if I do a review out a week, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 reviews. That's 9 weeks worth of content. But whichever one I put at the back end of that 9 weeks is going to be further and further out of date, less and less contemporary, and less of interest to the viewers and the people who will make the algorithm things happen to place my reviews in front of them. That's not so much of a problem because I enjoy making the reviews anyway. It's my hobby. I find it fun. So I'll still probably do it. I'm just saying, you've got some kind of first world YouTuber problems. But more importantly, as just a general action figure collector and a consumer of Hasbro's products, I'm just like, what the fuck are they doing? Dropping this many figures across 2 popular lines in the first 2 weeks of April. What sense does that make? So I'm overwhelmed in terms of just enjoying the figures, spending time with the figures, and engaging with the playtime experience that I want from them. Because I'm sitting here like, which one do I pick up? Which one do I have a fill with? Which one do I pose? Which one do I take some photos of? I've got no bloody idea. I'm just fucking lost in it all. And then, of course, there's the overwhelming, wallet impact, which I know many folks will have. Somebody on Facebook the other day totted up how much their pre-orders that had dropped in this first 2 weeks was worth. And that was just on, I think, the G.I. Joe Classified series page. So I'm overwhelmed, psychologically, in terms of the adult collector experience and which one do I pose next? Which one do I take a picture of? Which one do I play with? But I'm also freaking overwhelmed because I'm like, whoa, what has this meant for the bank balance? You know what I mean? This is pretty mad stuff. Which is why, broadly speaking, and I've said this on videos in the past, I like to pre-order and pay for the pre-order when I make the pre-order. So then I know it's paid for, it's done. I can make budget decisions and know what I can and can't afford, and then it's done. But I've stopped doing that or reduced doing that since I've been stung by some retailers closing down and pre-orders never arriving and all that kind of malarkey happening, which is a whole other debate. So I'm just like, what's the rationale around that? I was chatting on Twitter with just a little back and forth with Classic Toys UK. And good evening if you're out there, Classic Toys UK. Sort of speculating what's this all about. Is it Chinese New Year, delaying production? Is this about front loading a big start to the new tax year because they're collecting all this cash in April to kick off the financial year in a positive way to combat some of the the negative press around their share prices and what have you? Is this shipping problems? With shipping container crises and Suez Canal crises and pirates, whatever else you want to throw in the mix. But I'm not sure maybe that's more of a European perspective on all this or not. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on, but it's all a bit too much. And as usual, I've kind of started a bit of a thought of the day vid with no real certainty as to what my point is, other than to say I'm really overwhelmed. There's no other word for it. I'm just like, ugh, God. It's kind of taking the fun out of it a little bit. That's not good, is it? That's not good. In any case, I'll make my way through it. Do you know what I mean? I'll finally make my way through it. But I'll ask you, as a valued member of the MoDXtra Games and Collectibles viewing community, anyone who's going to watch one of these Thoughts of the Days will be a regular and a valued member of that community. Like, which one do you want me to record next? You tell me which one you want me to review next. It might actually help me then to kind of settle down and go, right, I'm recording this one next. Let's focus on the posing, the displaying, the photographing, and the good living room carpet playtime action. It might help me focus down a little bit because I'm definitely all over the place with that. So let me know in the comments if there's one in particular. Like, oh, Chris, I'd really love to get your thoughts on that one. It really helped me make a decision or something, because that's what I'm always shooting for. I want to help you make your purchase decisions, folks. But otherwise, I'm just interested to know, are you all as overwhelmed as me? Is this weird sensation affecting you too? Have you had to make budgetary decisions, or put some figures to one side? I obviously open everything straight away. I crack it all open straight away because I get my little overhead camera rig and do the unboxing bit of the videos, for the purposes of being a YouTuber. But do you just let them sit and rest unopened? That's a psychological state that I'd never get that when people show me their unopened stuff. I'm like, what? Not because they're an inbox collector, because they've just not got around to it. I'm like, how have you not torn that open straight away? Anyway, I'm rambling on. It's going on. I'm not entirely sure what my point is, other than to say, I don't know. Are you feeling the same way too? I'd be curious to know. So yeah, let's have a chat about it. Let me know in the comments. And if there is something you want me to review next and put at the top of the list, give me a shout on that too. All right. See you later, folks. Thanks for watching.